Anxiety in children can present itself in a lot of forms. They might say, my tummy hurts, they might get the jitters, or they might just tell you they're scared. Whether it's before their first day of school, before a big test, in social situations, or many more circumstances, children experience anxiety all the time. What we as adults have learned is to recognize and communicate that anxiety. Children don't always have that understanding, but through books that represent and reflect their struggles, we can enhance their awareness of their emotions and offer valuable lessons on coping with them. Today, we'll discuss 3 books for different age ranges that address anxiety in children. If you know someone struggling with their anxieties, you may want to recommend these titles to them. These books can be found at your local library or from retailers including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and more. You may want to consider adding them to your school library collection as well. Do you ever get a pesky little worry stuck in your head? Does it seem to grow and grow and grow until it's all you can think about? How do you get rid of it? This is exactly the journey that Ruby takes in Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. Ruby's your average little girl who loves to play and swing and adventure in her garden. One day, she finds a worry. It's not very big, but it's always there. Then it started to grow, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Eventually, it was all Ruby could think about. Because no one else could see her worry, Ruby tried to ignore it too, but that didn't help. Ruby started to worry about her worry. Would it be there forever? Would it stop her from doing her favorite things? As she struggled with her worry, Ruby met a boy who looked just as sad as she did. They sat and talked for a while, and soon his worry started to shrink. Would that make her worry go away too? How do you cope with your worries? Written in an age-appropriate language, Ruby Finds a Worry is a great title to help children understand how they're feeling and how to help it. When children worry, they don't often know what to do about it. Do they tell someone? Do they ignore it? Does anyone else feel this way? What will defeat this monster? When Maya can't get her worry to leave her alone, she has to learn just how to fight it. Worry followed Maya everywhere. In the dark in her bed, at school, at the playground, and with her friends. Worry was her constant companion in all the places she once felt happy and safe. Soon enough, Maya's parents began to worry. Only their worry was about her. When Maya meets worry's worst enemy, courage, things begin to change. She learns to take deep belly breaths and take back her power over her worries. Will these coping skills help her break free from her worry? Will she be able to enjoy the things she loves again? Soon, her companion worry was replaced with her companion courage. Will her newfound bravery be enough to keep her future worries in check? Complete with instructional content on breathing techniques, this title introduces helpful and healthy coping mechanisms for children dealing with anxiety. Growing up can be scary and hard. When new experiences come along, sometimes they can make you feel sick to your stomach. But when everyone says you're healthy, how do you cope with that terrible feeling gnawing at your insides? 4th grade is complicated for Teddy. Her classmates can be mean, she wants to fit in, and she wants to do well, both socially and in the classroom. She gets sick, but her doctor says she's as healthy as a horse. So why does her stomach hurt? When she doesn't do well on a test, that stomach ache is back. What is going on? Even in the 5th grade, the feeling is still there, especially when she learns she'll have to speak in front of the class. She worries about bullies, she worries about tests, She worries about getting sick with the flu. The worries just keep mounting up, and so do her stomach aches. Soon, her stomach aches keep her from going to school and from eating. She starts having panic attacks. Will going to a therapist help her? Will she be able to explain how she feels to her classmates? Will they understand? Written from the author's real-life experiences, Guts is an honest portrayal of anxiety manifestations in younger children. When introducing these titles or using them as part of a lesson, consider teaching other activities like body mapping, box breathing, mindfulness techniques, or even just educating yourself on how to help students who are struggling with anxiety.